I'm not doing that, bro. But
Puerto Rican flag.
I like how you said Puerto Rican flag and not American flag. I like that though. I like that.
Yeah. Yo, we are here. This is Mask Off, episode 18. Grown man Bidness. I am Big Tone. I'm in the house, man. The man up under me with the plan. Send it to him. What's your name, bro?
It's Big J, Mask Off J. What up, though?
Oh, so now you Big J. That's
go.
Right.
Now,
he slid that in there.
You know what I'm saying? To my left is my man on the ones and two, the Prez. You know what I'm saying? The Prez. Mask Off Dan, holla at your boy.
Yeah, Big Dan here.
Oh,
in the building.
Yeah, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Okay. And last but not least, my young boy, Mask Off Malachi. What's good with you?
Y'all? What's good, y'all? I'm in a place to be. You feel me? As always, Mask Off Malachi. Big, it's like, nah. Just change your name to big Mask Off.
Wow. That's what's up. Matter of fact, I like that energy. We're going to keep that energy going. And I'm going to throw it back at you, young man, so you can hit off with that motivational minute. Let's get it popping.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. What's good, y'all? Yes, I got a special motivational minute today. It's actually from our special guest of the day. It says, your financial situation doesn't make you broke. Your lack of motivation does. Now that's some heat right there. That's some heat. So a lot of people want to, sit around. They want to be lazy. Don't want to put their gifts to use, and they just want to sit on the gifts that they have. So and that's the reason that they're in the position they're in is due to your lack of motivation, lack of your grind. You got to get out and use the gifts that you have, use the entities that you have inside you to get money. You know what I'm saying? You got to turn yourself into a business. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to be sitting down and just letting life pass you by. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't really have what you want, it's on you. You got to go out and get it. You know what I'm saying? That's not the reason you broke. It's all in the mind. You put your mind to it, you go out and get it. And that's your motivational minute. I'm Malachi Lee.
Man, that's so dope. Once again, Jake, tell us what the young man be doing every week, man.
Dropping jewels, infinite jewels.
Infinite jewels. Once again, man, he did it once again, dropping infinite jewels. I'm gonna give it right back to him so we can get this group discussion going. Go ahead, young boy. Give it to him.
Yeah. So for today's group discussion, we actually got a very special guest for y'all. We got a MMG's artist on. We got YOWDA in the building. He's got a Detroit movie that he just was in. He's got some music coming out. So we're gonna bring him in. We're gonna give everybody give him a warm Mask Off welcome to YOWDA. He in the building, baby.
What's going on, man?
What's good, YOWDA? What's good, bro?
Oh man, what's happening with you, man? Just blessed, man. Being over here, blessed, man. That's about it.
That's what's up. Ain't nothing but blessings. We like that. That. Yes, sir. Yeah. So we got some questions for you. We know you got some stuff popping yourself. So we wanna talk about all that.
Come on, I got you got questions. I got answers. It's all good.
All right, let's get it. So we checked out your track, Black is Beautiful. I want you to talk about that. That's your newest joint, your newest single.
Yep, the video just got done. Matter of fact, a couple days ago. So we trying to figure out a date to put it out. But yeah, that's
okay.
I literally was in the studio and the beat came on and it started just like I said it. I was on Instagram. I just seen the man down on Instagram. I went in there and just started rapping.
Okay. So it took that inspiration off the times, off social media, off what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So I like music that sticks with the times and the stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because especially with the climate now, you know what I'm saying. We need somebody that's really representing for really what's going down for real.
Definitely,
in our community and everything. Yeah. Yeah. So how do you feel about this whole situation with the George Floyd thing and the protests happening? What's your view on that? And is this like something different than what you've seen before? Or is this the same old? What do you think about?
Nah, this has been going on for a long time. We just got social media now, so it's like broadcasted. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, during the pandemic, I think everybody was kind of frustrated too. That added to it. But I was at home though, because I had been on 2 tours this last year, so I was at home with my son. I got a 12-year-old. Well, he's 13 now. He just turned 13. you know, so I'm at home with him, making him watch Malcolm X, documentaries on Marcus Garvey, you know, anything black that, you know, I'm really putting them on. And then the riots happened the next day. So, you know, I was really in his ear about it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like after the riot and everything, I took him downstairs. I live in a condo downtown, and I walked him around so we could see the aftermath. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And asked him what his opinion was on everything. How do we think this helps and what can make it better? You know, just having them conversations with him. Of course, after the last movie we watched was Malcolm X. So of course, you know, my son name is Treston. He turned into a little Treston X on me. You know,
he's ready to rock and roll. He said, "Daddy, what we gotta do? Where they at?"
He was like, "Well, Dad, you know, sometimes when you're so peaceful, you know, our people are very peaceful. You know," he just started breaking. You know, I could tell he's paying attention to the documentaries. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
But I had to tell him. I took him specifically to one store because there's this one store out here that all the employees are African American.
Okay.
So now when went to that store, I'm like, okay, well, son, why do you think they messed up this store? And he caught on to. He said everybody that worked here was black, Dad. I was like, yeah. So now these people ain't got no job. So you know what I'm saying. So I was just explaining to him, like, you know, it's a good time for learning and wisdom and togetherness. Sometimes bad things have to happen for that. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, and I hate a man lost his life, but sometimes those things got to happen in order for people to wake up. You know.
Absolutely.
I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And I feel like this George Floyd's death did that, you know, for a lot of people, black and white. You know, sparked your eyes open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had something, Tom?
Yeah, this man's called Tone. Nice to meet you, my brother.
How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I listened to that track, man, and as soon as I pressed play and I heard your voice, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? I was in it. I was already sold, man.
Appreciate that.
I appreciate that. You know, I also have a 12-year-old son myself. And right now, like you said, like any other time, we've always been teaching our kids. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing new to us. It just so happened, like you said, with social media, how it's becoming something that's like it's filmed live and direct now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the biggest thing, and I'm sure you can attest to this, is how do you keep your kid in a peaceful position to where he gains that knowledge and he also understands, hey, look, man, we need to work out a plan. What's some of the things you're doing to help teach your son those things?
Well, definitely trying to keep him out the streets and doing anything that, like, you know, anything that's going to involve him to be involved with the law. You know what I'm saying? And I try to stress to him because, you know, he's in the sports heavy. And I try to stress to him, man, like, your knowledge is power. Like, whatever you do, like, let's say with me, for instance, like, I have a little platform, so let me speak upon the situation that's going on to get people to open their eyes and ears a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I try to explain to him that, man, your purpose isn't just basketball. You know what I mean? Your purpose is basketball, and whatever you can, that's a stepping stone to whatever else great you need to do. You know what I'm saying? There's other great things coming along with that. And I stress that to him a lot. Like, whatever you like to do, you know what I'm saying? God is blessing you with something. Make sure you share your blessing in a different way. You know what I'm saying?
That's so good. That's so good.
So,
and that actually segues way into my next question about, you know, chasing your dreams and going after, you know, what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because the platform that you have gotten to, you know, how let's talk about the pursuit, the sacrifices made, you know, the going after what you want. Let's talk about that,
bro. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, I was in the streets heavy. I ain't never did rapping was my first paycheck. I ain't never had a real job before. But you talk about sacrifices, like it's a constant sacrifice. Even now, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a constant sacrifice to do what's right for you and your family and what's better for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? This rapping done kept me from out of jail for a lot of stuff. And you know, a lot of the sacrifices we make are selfish. Like, man, I want this car, I want this jewelry, I want this. Man, let me grind and get it instead of getting it fast this way. Because if I get it fast this way, it might get taken away from me, and I might get taken away from my loved ones.
Ooh, I like that.
Wow,
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
powerful, bro.
That's
So-
That's real talk.
So a man got to understand that, it comes into being manhood, and I had to do some time to understand that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I was, I'm gonna share a story with y'all. Got time to share a little story with y'all, man.
Oh yeah, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, I did 5 years in a maximum facility prison, federal, right? So when I was in prison, it was an OG in there. He did 35 years. You know what I'm saying? He was telling me, he was like, man, what you gonna do? I was like, man, I need to pass my time, so I'm gonna get a little job in here. The OG said, youngster, if you had a job on the street, you wouldn't even be in here. And I looked at him, and he was
That's
like,
real talk.
and the OG was like, so youngster, you gonna get a job in here making $1 a day when you could have got $20 an hour out there for doing the same shit and got some pussy.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Oh.
Man, when
Hey,
he
that's-
said that, he was
It
like,
don't add up. That's what
Man,
it don't add up.
Then he was like, he was a real smart man. God put everybody in your life for a reason. He
That's
said,
true.
add up how much money you made. So, we adding up the money. He said, now you spent 5 years in here. Imagine if you worked this day. Man, I could have worked a job that they would have had me do 2 days a week and made the same amount of money I made. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't make no sense, man. And I'm like, you know what? And it's really a selfish decision sometimes. Sometimes we in the streets, and I understand it. I get it 100%. But, even being in the streets is a stepping stone. People got to understand that. People make it a lifestyle, and it's really not. If God blesses you to use something as a stepping stone, use it as a stepping stone and get to the next step. You know what I'm saying? Don't stay on that same step. You know what I'm saying? So
I totally agree. I feel like time, and that goes into timing. I tell people all the time, like, you got to be on your right timing for things. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing something for too long. It's like you should have moved on, or you should have elevated. You know what I'm saying? You can't everything. I mean, some things last forever, but most things are just for a season. You get what you need from it, and you keep it moving. It's all about the growth and elevation. So that's really good. That's really good. I hear you talk about God a lot, and you've mentioned him a few times. What role has God played in your life with all the things that you have going on?
Man, I'm a very spiritual person, man. Like, shoot, God, I mean, everything's a blessing. Like, I feel like everything's a blessing. Like, if I walk down the street right now and sprain my ankle, that's because if I got farther down the street, I was gonna get hit by a car. So God saved me from that. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
I feel like everything happens for a reason, and everything's a blessing. So, like, people ask me, like, how was your day? I tell them I never have a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always somebody that'll trade shoes with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
So
always
true.
somebody that's having a worse day to me. It's somebody maybe across the country right now that give up their arm to have my lifestyle right now. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So just me being appreciative of stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying? It's just like it helps me. It helps me work hard and helps me stay focused.
That's good. That's so good. And I think that people need that. They need that perception of you got to be grateful for your situation. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody won with the same situation you got. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has it worse than you. So you got to be grateful for what you got.
Preaching, Malachi.
So true.
Man,
good.
super. You got to be, man. People even like.
I was going to
finish.
No, I was gonna say, even the time people talk about me being in jail, be like, you hated it. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, nah. Like, I'm so grateful that I got to go to jail for that little bit of time.
Yeah,
it made you who you are, right?
Learn too.
That's part of growth and life lessons, man. You know what I mean? And we all, especially black men, we end up taking different type of journeys in which we have to overcome something for us to understand where we're going future-wise. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm looking at the ticker and it says MMG recording artist. You know what I'm saying? So I'm curious, my brother, how did that partake? How did you end up with MMG of all record labels? As a matter of fact, I'm a big Ross fan too, and I've checked out your catalog. You go back 5 years in the game. You know what I'm saying? I've checked out your catalog, and I see you are very diverse in your catalog. How did that situation occur to where you were able to be blessed on a label that's just got prestige to it?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Ross got a hold of the first mixtape I ever dropped.
Wow. Crazy.
What's even crazier is, I started rapping because I lost a bet.
What?
What's the bet?
Explain.
I lost the bet. So the homie, one of my homies and shit, he was finna get he was like, man, I'm finna get a Lamborghini. And I'm like, man, shut the fuck up, man. So this nigga, you know, I used to just freestyle and play around. You feel me? Like nothing serious, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like at all. You feel me? So we was going back and forth. He was like, man, I'm gonna get a Lambo. I was like, bro, if you get a Lambo, let's make a bet. He was like, man, if I get a Lambo, you drop a mixtape. I was like, what? He said, man, I get a Lambo, you take it serious, and you drop one mixtape. And I'm like, all right, whatever, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we shook on it. And then I was like, is it a time frame? He said, there ain't no time frame. I'm like, all right. He's like, I got your word. I was like, yeah, you got my word. So, man, this dude pulled up like 3 months later in a black Lamborghini. And the nigga told me I had studio time. The cool thing about it is the nigga told me I had studio time and then made me pay for it. I'm like, you just got a Lambo, you can't pay for studio.
you pick me up in the Lamb, drop me off to the studio. Right.
and you know, he feeling himself, he fancy because he got the Lambo. The motherfuckers charged me $75 an hour for that session, man.
Man. Man, that is a crazy bet. Like
what's even crazier,
but that's a major blessing.
What's even crazier though, the same homie was the one that let Ross hear my first mixtape.
Wow.
He had let somebody use his Lamborghini. He had let somebody use his Lamborghini, and it was in a Rolls Royce. So they were like, "Man, when you pick Ross up and take him to the pawn shop, you know, in Vegas, we got that pawn shop where Chum Lee worked at Pawn Stars. He wanted to go down there.
Yeah, okay.
That's my homeboy. So we all crew. So
that's what's up.
He was like, "Man, go pick Ross up." So when my homie go pick Ross up, security get in the car with him, and security tell my homeboy, "Don't play no music but Ross's music." When he get in the car, he don't like to hear nobody else. So my homeboy like, yeah, whatever. Soon as Ross get in the car, you know, my homeboy put the mixtape on. So you know, the security tapped my homeboy like, hey man, he don't want. My homeboy like, man, this is my car. I don't care about him. Like, y'all can walk. You know what I'm saying? So my homeboy like, wait. So when my homeboy get on him like that,
that's how to do it though.
Yeah. So my homeboy get on him like that. Ross like, nah, let me hear him. You know, because my homeboy, you know what I'm saying. So Ross actually got out the car singing one of the songs he heard. So my homeboy called me with Ross in the car. Wow. I'm in Atlanta at the time on some bullshit, straight bullshit. So he called me. He like, hey man, I got Rick Ross in the car. He want to meet you. Mm-hmm. I say, man, quit playing on my phone. I'm busy. Hang up on the nigga. Right. He called me back. I say, bruh, quit playing on my phone. I got shit going on. I hung up the phone. He called me back again. I declined his call. So next time Ross came out to Vegas, he happened to just ask about me. You know what I'm saying? And then when I seen Ross, he was like, man, your homeboy right here love you, man. Because he wasn't finna take your CD out for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, that's my dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. See, that's a true brother right
that's
there.
Crazy.
That's my dude, man. That's my homeboy right there.
He seemed like a real good dude too, man. He seemed like a real good dude, bro. Yeah, that's like his whole energy. It just seemed like he real humble. He a real good dude.
Yeah, that's my dude right there, man. That's my partner, man, for sure.
Can I ask you one more question before we go on? And I'm gonna give it to Malachi. How did you settle on the name? Pronounce your name one more time. YOWDA. How did you settle on it?
It's YOWDA Ray.
YOWDA Ray. Okay.
YOWDA
is it anything significant?
Yeah, it means a king dancing for the Lord.
Wow.
Yeah.
You said that's your dad's name?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's what's up. See, that's putting on for the family right there. I love that. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I hated that name growing up.
Really?
Man, nobody ever said it right. Everybody say YOWDA. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, when you go down south, the niggas, you know, the accents, they always mess it up. I was like, man.
Hey, YOWDA. Hey, Yachty. Hey, wow.
Right.
Hey, it's funny you said Yachty. All the homies in Atlanta say that Yachty.
Oh, really?
Or they call me Yaya. They be like, Yaya. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let's talk about that, about family, and how what role does family play in your success specifically? How, because sometimes it's a draw. They can be positive or negative. So how was your family with your roles of success?
Well, my father and my big brother have life in prison.
Wow.
So with me, it's kind of like, nigga, you your mama's last hope. You know what I'm saying? As far as men goes, you know what I'm saying? So, I got to do what I got to do to make sure, you know what I'm saying, that lady got everything she got and going on until she passed. You know what I'm saying? So that's my job. You know what I'm saying? To keep a smile on her face. You know what I'm saying? And make sure she going to. My mom like going to Walmart. She ain't gonna miss a Walmart trip. I'm gonna make sure of it. You know what I'm
saying? I know that's right, brother. That's what's up. I salute that heavy, man. That is family.
Salute. Family first, baby. Family first.
Family first. That's putting the family on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to talk about next how, because you talked about being with MMG. Let's talk about the what comes into like getting hot and staying hot, and that pressure to be consistent, if it is a pressure.
Well, fucking with MMG Ross and them, it's like nobody took me serious, like, until like once Ross started stamping me, people took me serious. Then it was like, okay, I gotta step this shit up in the booth. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Because Fat Boy, he come into town, and when I see him, he like, man, play that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the nigga sit there and critique everything you do, which I love. I'm the type of artist, you gotta tell. If something ain't hot, you gotta tell me. Do not let me put out nothing that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Do not. I'll be like, dude, because if you're my friend, you're not gonna embarrass me like that or you.
Exactly. Facts. That's facts. We go through that with the show.
We call each other out on stuff like, nah, that ain't gonna work.
That's not gonna work.
And luckily, I don't got a lot of yes men, because some of the songs I think is hot, the homies be like, no. I'm like, for real? They be like, no. The shit I think is all right. They be like, man, that's him. I be like, I did never put this shit out. You know what I'm saying? But it always work out like that. Yeah, the shit I like the most don't ever make it to the tape.
Wow. That's so funny. It's good to have that support system, just like your homie putting you on. Because the thing about your homie is he saw that gift in you first. And so that's why he was looking for a reason to make you rap. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's the beauty of having people around that support you like that. They push you to where they know you need to be. Like, bro, I think you need to do this. Go. That's you. Even with Ross, he like, look, Ross, I ain't taking it out. I don't care what y'all do. This is my whip. We gonna play my homie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Dope.
So I want to talk about let's talk about some of the artists that you worked with that you had a good time with. You know what I'm saying? That you was like, man, this I've kind of grew up watching this person, or I knew about him. Then I got a chance to work with him, and let's talk about some of those experiences.
Shoot, I think the most exciting feature I had was Memphis Bleak.
Oh,
okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Bleak fans in the house.
Me and Bleak. Me and Bleak did a song called "Dope Man." And,
okay. I did hear that joint. I saw the video.
I was so excited about that. Just because I grew up listening to Bleak. I used to have arguments with fools like, who harder, Bleak or Jay? You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know how that should go. But other than that, everybody, like, my very first feature was 2 Chainz. And I paid 2 Chainz for that feature. That was like when I very first started rapping. That was when Riding Around I Get It first came out.
Okay.
So,
all right.
He was Titty Boy.
Titty Boy. He was Titty Boy then, huh?
Okay,
Yeah.
I paid for that feature. That's the only feature I ever paid for in my life.
Wow. After that, it's been on.
Yeah, because we didn't really, the business just didn't work out cool. You know what I'm saying? So I'm never paying for a feature again. And then then I met Ross right after that. You know what I'm saying? Because that was on my first mixtape. And then everybody else I did his features with or songs with, I had a personal relationship. Like I got songs with Kevin Gates. I got songs.
Nice.
I saw that.
I got songs. Yeah. I got a whole tape with Mozzie. I got a whole tape with Filthy Rich.
Nice.
400. I got songs with YG.
Okay.
Who else? Up? Ross. I got a lot of. I got some features, man. Like, and everybody that I know that I got a song with from that moment forward has been like a personal friend. We had a real relationship, so we just did music.
That's
together.
good. That's good. That's
cool.
good.
That's cool.
Speaking of all these artists, a lot of us are hip hop fans in different ways. Let's you probably would know what I'm about to ask. Let's switch to top 5.
Nah,
yo, hold up, bro. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Listen,
Before you say anything,
you heard what he said though.
I heard what he said.
Yeah, he said
I just want to be clear.
I'm trying to ignore him, Tom.
Jake, I'm gonna let him go. Jake, go ahead. You said who again?
Nas is my favorite rapper, man.
Okay, all right.
What you think of the joint that dropped today?
Man, I'm finna listen to it tonight. I wanted to sit back and really listen to it and vibe to it.
Word.
Because I like to listen to that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the best joint he dropped in a long time. Like
better than Stillmatic?
But better than Still. I don't know if it's better than Still, probably on the same level. But like he all I know is
hold on, man. The homie not right over there, man.
because that's tone. Because that tone. I'm a Nas fan, but I think it's the best joint he dropped in a long time. And kind of like what you were saying about like there's tracks that you like and your homie said that it ain't hitting like that. That's what Nas need. I think Nas need he need a motherfucker to tell him like nigga, pick some better beats. Like
I was going to say that. You know, that's
what he needs.
Nas and Jay. Imagine if Nas had the same production as Jay.
He would be way
he would be way bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
way bigger.
Way bigger.
Lyrically, I prefer Nas, but like I gotta give it to Jay. Jay a better
Jay's
artist.
Definitely a GOAT. Jay's definitely.
Yeah.
I just like
Tone like fuck that.
Don't mind Tone, man. Tone's a hater, man.
Hey, Tone. Okay, let me interview Tone real quick.
All right, go, please. Somebody needed to. Somebody had to do it.
Finally.
No.
Who's your favorite, Tone?
My favorite.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Number 1 is Black Thought, hands down. Number 2, it would be I say Andre. Number 3 is Scarface.
Okay.
Tupac and Biggie. I'm gonna go there. You know what I mean? That's a big
Scarface,
5.
On the Scarface, he's definitely in there. Andre 3000, definitely on there. Only Black Thought, man. I really ain't never, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm from the West Coast. I really never got into Black Thought like that.
That's because you're from West Coast. That's why.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Cube. I'm gonna go with Cube.
Yes, Cube in my top 5.
Yeah, he'd be in my top 10. He wouldn't be in my top 5.
No, Cube in my top 5. Cube, like American Most Wanted, Death Certificate. Those 2 of the most important hip hop albums ever, man. His first 2.
Let him give his full 5, man.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad, fam.
See now, fucking with Tom, I got like a top 7.
Salute.
That's what's up. A top 7. Okay.
But see, because then I'm gonna name, I'm from the West Coast, so Mac Dre is on my list too, man.
Okay. I can go Mac Dre.
Mac Dre's on my list too, man. Snoop. He ain't the best lyrically. He ain't fucking with some of the people, but he came through the game and he switched a lot of stuff up.
Yeah,
and he'll get you in a vibe too. It's a vibe with you.
Yeah, it's a vibe with him. It ain't really the bars.
Snoop is arguably probably the biggest hip hop star ever. Arguably, probably.
Yeah.
So,
but I just want to feel in that Jamaican shit he was trying to do. Yeah, he
lost
but I get it.
That Snoop Lion shit.
Snoop Lion,
yeah. I get what he was trying to do. That's just like the shit with Nas when he tried to go Jamaican with Damian Marley. Like, bro, stay in your lane, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He smoked a little bit too much those couple weeks. Like,
I wasn't feeling the lion, man. I'd rather the dog over the lion, man. You feel?
Right. Yeah, some things just don't change as far as image goes.
But then I'd have to put the homie in there, Ross, Jeezy,
all day. I'm putting Ross in there all day.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Ross in there.
We just talked about Ross last week?
Last week. We talked about
it. Was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago we had the it was a top 40 artists over 40 list. And I think Ross was like number 8 on that list. Artists over 40. The top 40 artists over
just hip hop artists 40. Or just artists in general?
No, hip hop artists,
rappers.
Why was he 8?
That's what we said.
That's what they rated him. They rated him based on the
It was a guy, some random person rated it pretty much.
Oh,
who like worked for.
He was just somebody that's doing something, huh?
Yeah. Well, he worked for the website that the article was on, but yeah.
And I think 2 Chainz was like 12 or something like that. Which I think they both should have been top.
Man, you know, 2 Chainz is tight, but I wouldn't just consider him like a. He ain't on the Andre 3. I mean, we talking about Andre 3000, Scarface, Ross, Jay.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Someone that agrees with someone.
Come on, man. Cause like, if you put 2 Chainz and Scarface on a song, I would never listen to 2 Chainz' part.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
They don't even match together, to be honest with you.
Like everybody else we naming could actually get on a song with Scarface. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
And a lot of people sleep on Scarface. That's number one. Let's get that straight.
It might be because he's from Texas and rap a lot, but I mean Scarface is one of the are you talking about bone chilling, just talking about some real you know what I'm saying? Like
He next to like somebody like Slick Rick, he is one of the greatest storytellers of hip hop put together. Period. In my point of view, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't done so many songs. Like he got a song. It's called Suicide Note. Go back and check it out, man. He's telling this story from a third party perspective about his homeboy who committed suicide. It's one of the dopest songs ever made that he ever did, bro. You know what I'm saying?
See, I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, I be in the car sometimes just vibing. I turn into the old school rap station just to hear stuff and get ideas. And some of the stuff is like, some of the stuff was way ahead of its time.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Growing up as a kid, I might have heard a song that I'd hear now, and I'd be like, damn.
Even A Minute to Pray and A Second to Die, like the whole way he formatted that whole story, you know, from the time the dude got in the car, he got shot, you understood he was about to go kill everybody. He even shot the mom. You know what I'm saying? And then the dude ended up dying at the end. Just a whole dope song, man.
And Scarface ate a lot of niggas on tracks too. Collaboration wise, he's ate a lot of dudes on track. Because we just talking about Nas and Jay, but like he ate like the tracks that he's done with them. He had the better verses on those.
I'm gonna tell you too, and I'm gonna let you go with this one. One of the better verses he did was with him and Beans, and he killed Beans
back in Brad.
Yes, bro.
On the truth. Yes.
He's going now.
Yes.
Now Beans was a beast too, though.
Yeah, he was. Beans was a beast, but he wasn't fucking with no Brad on that joint.
Face ate him on that too. Yeah. He ate him on This Can't Be Life on the Dynasty album. He ate him on that. There's a track called Hip Hop it's one of the DJ Khaled's albums, Scarface and Nas. Scarface killed him, bro. He killed him. He did.
Ate him up.
Here's the deal, man. We could talk about the greatest of all time. We can do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is about you, bro. We want to talk about. I was just in the deep. He was just in the deep, right?
Did we even hear the rest of your list? Like, did we?
Yeah, he named his list.
I want to say this, Tone. Listen, I know you like them stories, right?
All right.
I got a song called The Lick.
Yeah, I just heard that song right before, man. I was just about to bring that up, man. That song is dope.
Yeah. Watch the video. Tell me what you think, man.
I'm fucking with you.
If you don't fuck with it, I'll call in and have him take it off YouTube.
No, man.
Salute.
I heard that song right before
I definitely
this, man.
check it out.
That was dope.
I definitely check it out, and I make sure you will hear from me. I get up in your DMs and let you know, yo, this is the one. If it's not, nigga, I'm gonna tell you.
Go ahead. But I doubt we gonna have that conversation, man.
It's good.
I'm not confident about that song, but I do a lot of stories. I got a couple songs where I tell stories in, so I got some shit.
Okay,
bet that up.
For sure.
Now it was one song. It was one song. Now I had to say, the one you had with the kids, but I get it. It was for the babies. The one where you was a teacher or something.
Cash App.
Yeah.
See, but you's a hip hop head. You're not gonna really like that.
Yo, yeah. we deal with this shit with him all the time, man. This ain't
you're not gonna 100% please song, right?
No, but listen,
matter of fact, you probably need phone in your background. Like you probably need.
That's not one of my songs either. That just happened to be a song everybody likes, and I'm gonna tell you right now,
right?
That is the highest. That song is doing better than any song I got on Spotify right now.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Wow.
Well, shit, my opinion don't even fucking matter at that point.
I mean,
hey, my man said I ain't taking that one down. That one bringing the checks in.
I just got an email from Spotify like 3 weeks ago. I was like, and to me, it's like, you gotta fucking kidding me, man. This motherfucker right here, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm feeling like, what about this? What about this?
Yeah.
Like on a song with Kevin Gates, like I was like rapping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what about this? You know, and my broad, she'd be like, I can't dance to that.
Oh, that's what.
Hey, look, and you know me, I'm about you dancing? Like, what the hell?
So let's
listen to what I'm saying. Did you hear this?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
so let's talk.
Being an artist is what you got to do, though.
Yeah.
Right. I got you. So you originally from Las Vegas, right?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Okay, is that where you live currently still?
Yeah, I got a house still in Vegas. I'm in Cleveland as we speak right now. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, cool. And you were just in Detroit. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I was in a movie called Indictment. Okay. Dennis Reed. I had played the plug in that film. Benzino was in the film. Dang, nice. I can't. It's one of them girls from Love and Hip Hop. She real popular. She was on there, man.
Shit, that look like Mary J. Is that Mary J?
Nah, I forget her name.
I look like Mary J. for a minute. I was like, okay.
Man, I forget the girl's name, man, but she was in there. It was a couple people in there, man. It was a good little move for me. It was the first time I got to be on TV and have a speaking part. You know, I was on Empire and Proven Innocent.
Oh wow! Okay.
And I was just playing a dude in jail. Empire, I was playing a dude in jail, just a Muslim brother in jail, and then I did that twice. And then on Proven Innocent, it's another show that's on, and he was kind of like a white show though. I was a dude in jail again, so they was like, quit playing them parts because that's the only part you're gonna ever play if you keep playing the parts like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you
I was like, all right, so you know. They had tried to get me again and go on something, but I went on tour with Ross right after that, so I couldn't do it no more. So when they called me for this one, it was like cool. Then they gave me the little parts to play, which was kind of easy. You know what I'm saying? Like it was kind of like, you know, a street nigga around there trying to get some money. I was like, shit, I've done this before. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this
it was Jennifer Williams. She was in
Jennifer Williams. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Thank you for saving me on that one, man.
I got you. I got your back, man.
Shout out to
you reminded me. Yeah. So yeah, Detroit film, man. That's it was at the drive-in, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. After they filmed it, you know, because of social distance and all that shit, they had the premiere at the drive-in movie theater.
Premiere at the drive-in. Yeah, I saw Angela Yee was there.
Yeah, she was there. It was lit. I ain't gonna lie. I pulled up. I was, you know, I went with just me and my bro. You feel me? But I was like, man, I usually don't travel out of time. I said, man, I should have brought some homies with me to this. This thing kind of.
Boy, it's hidden. The city showed you love too, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, man. You know, they ain't my. You know, I got I fuck with Sada Baby out there.
Okay.
Eastside Peasy. Me and him got a tape that's coming out.
Actually. Okay. I rock with Peasy.
Yeah, me and Eastside Peasy got our tape coming out on the 5th.
Okay, that's what's up.
I got to check that out.
So it's actually something that you actually want to.
What, Tone? What you gonna say, Tone?
No, man, you just gotta ignore that, man. You just gotta keep it going.
You see, we ignored it. We ignored it.
Like, we come trying to keep it going.
What's up, Tone?
I just don't rock with them like that, bro. You know what I mean? But
see, Tone, you don't like no new hip hop, really.
You don't like nobody.
Nah. You and Pete, right? You and Pete. I just don't like this new stuff, bro.
Yeah. If they came out in the last 5 years, Tone ain't rocking with it.
No, last 15 years, you don't fuck with 15.
You know what I mean? I fuck with your music because you remind me of thorough music. You know what I mean? And I guess that's just contribute to who you are as an artist. Because even with you being with MMG, I know you're gonna have some heavy hitters on there, from Gunplay to Meek Mills to Wale to all these people, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, me and Gunplay just did a record so hard called Ignition.
Okay,
Yeah. Hey,
I'm on it.
hard.
I'm on it.
All right.
Gunplay
You
is
know what I'm
hard.
saying?
Gunplay is hard.
But all
Yeah.
these new niggas, man.
I'm gonna kick
It's
you
too
off.
much, bro. It's too much.
Sada Baby Cole, PZ Cole.
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, like
I
I
rock
said,
with
Detroit fuck with me, man. I had a good time in Detroit.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So it's actually something that you want to actually fully add to your resume and get into for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, if I can get into it and really, like, you know what I'm saying? I took some classes, actually. To be honest.
Oh, shit. All right.
Classes,
That's
you
what's
know?
up.
I do this, man. Let me
Yeah.
get classes, and you feel me?
Okay, so
So-
you taking it serious. Yeah, we're all improv artists.
Listen.
That's how we got together.
Listen, man, I be honest with you. Like, at this point in my life, anything that'll keep me out them streets.
That's dope. That's dope to
I
hear.
salute that, man. I salute
dope.
that.
Yeah, man.
For me right now.
Last thing I want to we've been having a lot of fun with you. I know your assistant said that you were a vegan.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
Man, I went vegan. I went to Hong Kong for like 2 weeks on a promo tour, right? So when we went out there, you know, I was doing my studies and looking up what's going on out there. And you know, the meat was messed up out there. You know, Hong Kong is like New York times 10.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they eat a lot of fake meat, stuff like that. So I was like, man, I ain't gonna eat no meat for a week. So I just ate seafood, and then I felt the difference. You know what I'm saying? So I quit eating meat altogether. And, you know, I felt the difference in, like, my attitude. You know, I was sleeping different. My allergies, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was just like, man, let me try it. Then I do Ramadan every year. I did Ramadan every year for, like, the last 12 years.
Nice.
So, you know, during Ramadan, you know, I'm usually traveling and we doing stuff and all this. So I finally was like, man, let me look up and do some reading. Let me do some studies. You know what I'm saying? And it was said, if the healthier you eat on Ramadan, the easier it is. And to me, I'm thinking, what? Because, you know, every time it's time to break fast, I'm going for the calories. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to eat, whatever's around, French fries, burger, whatever it is, I'm eating it. You know what I'm saying? So I went straight vegan and did try to do mostly alkaline foods and stuff like that. And it was the easiest Ramadan I ever did in my life.
Wow.
Wow. I commend you, my brother.
So
I commend you.
Salute to that.
Yeah, the healthier I ate, man, it was a breeze. It was super easy. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. So I just kept doing it. And you know what I'm saying? I like the way I feel right now. I like how it is, you know what I'm saying? On tour, it's kind of hectic on tour. But then, you know what I'm saying, when I was on tour with Wale, you know, Wale got a couple people on his crew or whatever that's vegan. So, you know, they kind of cater to it. On the Ross tour, it was like, man, you're gonna have to find your own way.
You know, Ross on Checkers and Wingstop. We eating all the fast food. Like,
we got wings and we got beef here.
Oh no, I got a question for Tone. Tone, I hear how you, Tone. Are you from DC?
No, I'm from Detroit, but I lived in Philly. I lived in Philly for 14 years.
Okay. What about Fat Trail?
Fat Trail? Okay. I like Fat Trail.
I got it. You know the tape I got dropping with Peasy. I got a tape with Fat Trail dropping the same day.
Okay, that's what's up.
Working.
Like I said, I fucks with you, so I'm gonna check you out. You know what I mean?
So
I'm gonna check you out.
Let's wrap it up. So you got a question, Jake?
Yeah, man. Like I don't know if you said it or not, but like just real quick, just run your top 5 or top 7 real fast. Real fast. Go ahead.
Just for clarity, we got people in the comments asking for it too. So just
we do.
Nas, Jay, Scarface, Andre, and let's say Ross.
Okay. Respectable list. Respectable list.
I like that list. Hey, I fucks with that. Definitely.
Man, we had a great time with you, YOWDA.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna
Salute.
So I want you to plug away. I want you to start with the movie first. Plug that, and then plug the rest of your music and all that.
The movie is called Indictment, man. Indictment. It's out on Amazon Prime and Netflix.
Nice.
I'm at the end of the movie. Don't fall asleep. If you do, take a nap, wake up after an hour, and you're gonna see me on there. You know what I'm saying? What else?
So that's Amazon Prime and Netflix for that one.
Amazon Prime, Netflix. Follow me, man. Check out my music. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, TikTok, Thriller, Facebook, Twitter. Follow me on all those at one YOWDA. One YOWDA. It's not Yoda. It's YOWDA. Follow me if you need some inspiration or just a reason to really hate. I got both of them on there for you. Fuck with me though. Listen, if you check out my last album, check out my newest music. If you don't like my music, DM me. I will pay for your Apple subscription for a year.
No.
That's what's up. That's what's
I
up.
heard that.
Man, I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, so we man, that's great. I'm glad that you connected with us, that you reached out to us, man. We had a ball, man. We really had a ball.
Man, it's all good, man. I had a great time, man.
Yeah. Man, you're a real down to earth dude, man. You real humble, man. I love it, man.
I'm gonna also say, bro, anytime you want to come on the show, you are welcome.
Yes.
As a special guest to come on the show, my brother.
Listen, I'm gonna reach back out. I'm finna drop an album called Reflection.
Okay.
So it's just getting mixed and mastered right now. As soon as it's done, man, we're gonna reach back out, man. I'm gonna come fuck with y'all.
No doubt. I love the way that's going.
And I'm finna get on Tone, man. Tone, you gotta check out my last album too. Was Curse of a Criminal Mind.
Okay, I'm on it.
Curse of a Criminal Mind. Yeah, me and Tone gotta have a talk. So when I drop Reflection, man, we're gonna come back on this motherfucker.
No doubt.
Yes.
We gonna chop it up, baby. We gonna chop it up.
For sure, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, so we are, like I said, we are improvisers. We improvise at Planet Ant Theater in Hamtramck, which is just outside of Detroit. That's how we all got together. And I'm actually an actor myself. I've been in the game for about like 3-4 years now. I got a movie on Amazon that I'm starring in. So yeah, we gonna be see each other on screen, man, and we're gonna have you back for sure. So
come on, man, it's all good. I can't wait.
We already know. Yep. So we want to give it up to you again, man. Really
thanks
for your time, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate all y'all for having me, man.
No doubt, no
Indeed,
doubt.
Man.
No doubt.
So big blessings to you, man. Much success.
Be safe on in Cleveland. Be safe in your travels, my brother.
All right, bro. Y'all take it easy, man.
Peace.
All right, bro. Peace.
Man, clap it up for the boy, man. Clap it up.
That was fun.
YOWDA, man. That's one of the most spectacular times I ain't had in a while, man. You know what I'm saying? This is episode 18. We doing it big, man. Big things popping. You know what I'm saying? What I want to do next is go to the comments. Jake, you got any comments for me, man?
Yeah, I do. 1 second. On the YouTube, we got you know what I'm saying? The reason I brought up the top 5 again, because we got your best friend, Tone Von Wick. He's like,
Wick want to know the top 5?
He's like, yeah, he was like, so no top 5 then? That's what he that's the question. That's what he asked. Yeah. So no top 5 then?
I
didn't know Bobby was a Scarface fan like that.
Right.
That's what he said. Area Moody, she says, "Hey fellas, rocking with us always." Area Moody, what up though? Appreciate you.
All right,
shout out to you.
I played lots of jazz this week, guys. A lot.
That's it on the YouTube though.
What we got popping over in Facebook?
Yeah, I got some more from our YouTube, which is DJ Touch rocking with us. She said, "Good evening, fellas." She said she loved the image cover. C Baron rocking.
Okay.
Yep. She also said the universe working. Nothing happens by chance. That's what's up. That's when he was talking about
his friend. Yep.
Yeah, his friend hooking him up exactly. And then C Baron, he rocking with us. He said, "Good point in perception. There's no such thing as a bad day." That's what we're talking about. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so shout out to DJ Touch and C Baron rocking with us hard in our chat. We got a little bit from Facebook. Somebody asked YOWDA which was his favorite vegan food. That would have been a good question to get to if we caught.
I think we're gonna ask Tone that. So
hold your horses. My segment is coming up. But if that's all we got for the chat, we're gonna go ahead to keep going with some official business. Part of that official business is for the culture. So I'm gonna just give it to my homeboy Jake. Jake, give it to him for the culture, my brother.
What up, though? It's your boy Mask Off Jake or Big Jake, whatever you want to call me, whatever. But this week for the culture, I want to talk about a certain thing. So we all know that Black culture, hip hop culture, we're the ones that like set the trends for pop culture. We all know that from slang and clothes and stuff like that. Like we're like pop culture steals from Black culture all the time, like all the time. And when rappers they like name drop like champagne or liquors or anything like that, like that shit like starts like becoming popular. And that's one thing I wanted to highlight specifically on this week for the culture. Like we get like Black culture, hip hop culture, we give a lot. We give a lot. Like our style, like we get swagger jacked all the time. You know what I'm saying? One thing specifically I want to talk about is Carhartt and Dickies. Carhartt and Dickies are workwear clothing lines. Carhartt is usually worn by like carpenters and construction workers and stuff like that. And mechanics, same thing as Dickies. And they're just known they're just known as workwear, blue collar wear, stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying, like hip hop culture brought the steez to it pretty much. Like it's like like you know what I'm saying, like the first time I saw Carhartt look cool was when I saw like Mobb Deep wearing that shit. First time I saw Dickies look cool was when I saw like Cube wearing that shit. And that's what I want to talk about today. Like a lot of people don't understand that. These things right here, like Carhartt and Dickies, they're workwear, but when when Black people wear that way, when Black people wear or hip rappers wear it, they make it look, they bring the steez to it, they bring life to it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is that like this is like those clothes are like it's like the clothes of the blue collar. You know what I'm saying? And the working man, the people who are like poor people. Like there's really no middle class anymore. It's poor people and it's like the rich. You know what I'm saying? So like that Carhartt and Dickies, that's like the clothes of the people. And when I see rappers wearing that shit, that's like I feel that shit. They wearing that shit and they bringing a swag to it and everything. The main reason I brought this up is because a couple years back, I got in a debate. With a couple about Carhartt, and it was like a white couple down in Detroit, and they're talking about like, you know what I'm saying, I was talking about Carhartt and like the subculture it has in New York specifically. And they're talking about like, no, Carhartt is a Detroit thing. And I was like, yeah, I know Carhartt. For those of y'all who don't know, Carhartt was founded in Detroit or like Michigan. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. I knew that. They were saying acting like they was trying to like school me or whatever. But I already knew that. But I wasn't saying that Carhartt wasn't founded in Detroit. It had a subculture in New York because a lot of 90s rappers and somewhat grunge bands, but more so rappers wore that shit, specifically New York rappers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of New York rappers like Nas and Mobb Deep and Wu-Tang and Redman and shit Redman's from Jersey, but a lot of East Coast rappers wore Carhartt, and also like some West Coast, like you saw the pictures of Tupac and Eazy-E wearing that shit as well. So you know what I'm saying? Like Carhartt is popular because of rappers. That's why it's popular. Like, you know what I'm saying? Carhartt became so popular because of rappers that they created like a separate like line called Carhartt Work in Progress that's kind of more like streetwear. It caters to streetwear more than workwear. They did that specifically because of what hip hop culture did for them. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Dickies. I remember back in like 02, 03, I was fucking with Carhartt and Dickies like heavy. You know what I'm saying? At my school, I got clowned for it a little bit, but I didn't give a fuck because I thought it was dope. And I remember fall 03, you know what I'm saying? Everybody and their mama was wearing Carhartt, like fucking with Dickies and shit. Like I remember that specifically. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like we bring the like like black culture, hip hop culture, we bring the steez to everything. Pop culture, American culture is pretty much like black culture or like any type of minority culture. And that's kind of like I wanted to highlight this week for the culture. You know what I'm saying? And we never get recognition for them things. You know what I'm saying? We constantly get appropriated all the fucking time. And I was just annoyed by that argument I had with that couple because they obviously were cats. They obviously were a couple that they lived in Detroit. They lived in gentrified Detroit and they think they're so fucking Detroit, but they're really not because they're not from the real Detroit. I'm from the real Detroit. I grew up in late 80s, 90s, 2000s Detroit. I'm from that shit. Y'all from gentrified Detroit. So get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. That's kind of what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? So so how y'all feel? Daniel, whatever you obviously made a noise that whatever.
No. It's because we were talking about the brand, and you just started talking about gentrified Detroit.
Because I know that was random, but because like they were talking about the cars, Detroit brand, like they're so Detroit, and it's like you just learned that shit. Like you probably just learned that shit within the last year or two, and you're not, and they weren't from Detroit. They were from like some fucking suburb or some shit. And that's what kind of like that's what kind of pissed me off about it. I know that was random, but that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna be honest with you. I just discovered that Carhartt was a Detroit thing. I did not know that it was a Detroit thing at all, bro.
But Detroit is so rich in history, man. It's amazing.
The Detroit brand,
yeah, I did not know that was a Detroit thing, man. A Detroit brand. So me finding that out, and I just found that out before we started the show tonight, and I'm like, wow, I did not even know that. So
I mean, because Carhartt is just like a workwear brand, like really
Detroit
for workwear.
And Detroit is Motor City. It's like construction. It's a blue collar work like a mentality. That's what Detroit is. So it makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like,
but as far as style wise,
as far as style, Detroit isn't responsible for that. As far as Carhartt, rappers, like hip hop stars are responsible for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to bring.
And I feel like a part of it is still good because it's still shining light on a Detroit brand. You know what I'm saying? It's like any publicity being good publicity. You know what I'm saying? Like so with them making it popular, now people just want to rock it. That just increased the Carhartt brand, keeping the business going in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need, you know, because that's, even though it may not, I don't know if it's black owned, but just keeping stuff in the city is what we need. Yeah. But it's still in the city. It's still for Detroit. You know.
It's still a thing that's for Detroit. And that's a beautiful thing too, because I just feel like, man, so many people from different areas have the capacity to rate Detroit, and they've done it. And they come and get a little bit of Detroit and take a little bit with them, and you know, gentrify it, and it turns into something else or somebody else. But the fact that I'm hearing that Carhartt is from Detroit and it's been in Detroit for so many years, that's beautiful, man. I just wish that they could have, when we went to this transition with Dan Gilbert, they could have been at the forefront, help pushing for a lot of things to stay in place, and also help the city revitalize, opposed to an outside entity coming to the city. I'm not knocking what he did, because he did a hell of a job downtown. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But what I am saying is, I just wish as a collective we could have had more people or more businesses that was from Detroit do Detroit stuff. You know what I mean? So,
that was the whole thing in like these last 15 years. It was like the fact that he could come in and like buy up like that whole downtown space just showed that we had no one here to do that. Like I grew up and I saw that stuff and I said, like it's right there. You could just buy these things like this large like stuff and like roll this out. And he was the first one that like tried to, and it was, It's just a shame that it took it to that point to get there because they're just
I just find it crazy, like so many businesses that are downtown now, it's thriving like a whole normal downtown. You know what I mean? And the funny thing about that is you go back 10, maybe 15 years ago, and that was not the case whatsoever. It was like how can I put it? What's Gotham City downtown?
Ghost town, yeah.
It was a whole ghost town down there, and you really couldn't figure out where the hell you was at. All you saw was a bunch of bums down there having a bum party every day, and it was just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that they have changed the downtown area. I just wish that it could have been people who was from Detroit doing Detroit. You know what I'm saying? But you know how it is. You know, a lot of these agencies take their stuff and they keep it moving. You know.
Good.
So Jake, once again, man, thank you for putting this on for the culture. Carhartt has been a staple in urban gear, you know what I'm saying, for a long time now. You know what I mean? And a lot of West Coast artists I noticed they really rocked out with Carhartt. So
Pac and Easy and Dickies as well. You know what I'm saying? Dickies was big too. You know what I'm saying? Like that workwear brand. So that's for the culture this week.
Yeah, so thank you again. Clap it up for my man Jake. You know what I mean? For the culture. Jake. Good job, Jake.
I love it. I love it, man. I love you. I love it, Jake. I love it, bro. Good
was
job,
good
man.
stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna go into my segment, man. You know, let's just let Tom put you up on game. Like real talk, man. In this week's segment, I want to discuss some things that I've been battling. And you know, for people who do not know, I was filming on location on the East Coast this past week. You know, I went to the Trump Tower. You know what I mean? I put the middle finger up. I didn't put it on camera, but I put it up. But anyway, long story short, I stood in front of the Black Lives Matter, you know, sign. And I realized that, you know, this is something important, you know, and I have to say, all that excitement, I wanted something to eat. If everybody knows, you know, I'm not saying I'm vegan, but I just say I have stopped eating meat for some time now. It's like a month and some change. I've stopped eating meat, and I have to say I went to New York, New Jersey, and Philly. And while I was in New Jersey, it was not a lot of meat that I wanted to have. I didn't want to eat any beans and rice and pork from the Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. And when I went to New York, it was a lot of food stands with hot dogs and stuff like that. Didn't want that. But I have to say that I got a little weak when I went to Philly. You know, anybody knows me knows I love cheesesteaks. And this was the ultimate test being in Philadelphia. And I could not get a cheesesteak from Max's. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do it. Everybody around me was eating cheesesteaks. We was on South Street. Shout out to Ishkaboodles. They was getting cheesesteaks from them. Jim's Steakhouse, they was getting cheesesteaks from there. And all you smell is an aroma of cheesesteaks. So on the way back, I'm like, you know what? I did hear some things that is interesting. I heard that KFC is coming out with a brand of Beyond Meat. It's Beyond Chicken. And I heard several other places like Carl's has stuff. Del Taco has stuff. And guess what? I'm going to say, I've been fucking lied to. You know what I mean? We go to KFC. We roll up on KFC, man. We at the rest stop. We roll up on KFC. And I go in. I say, hey, look. You know, I'm talking to my lady. Hey, babe, they got this new thing at KFC. It's Beyond Chicken. So I go in there. I'm looking on the menu. I see buckets. I see tenders. I see all that. So I asked the guy, you know, with my mask on. I say, look. Do you guys sell the Beyond Chicken? He says, no, we don't do that. So I wanted to say, I don't know where you at. I don't know who's selling it, but I've been fucking lied to. You know what I mean? And I'm having a serious problem with this, you know, and I'm doing everything right, but I have to say I'm struggling. So I'm going to ask, can somebody put me on game? Who the hell selling these chicken nuggets?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Who doing this? Who's selling food that I'm asking for? And number one about being vegetarian or vegan or professing to eat differently, you want to cook at home. That's number one thing. But when you out on the road and everybody got goddamn burgers, everybody got cheesesteaks, everybody got hot dogs, I got to have an option. What is my options other than some nasty ass sides from KFC? What's my option?
The coleslaw is good. Don't act like
coleslaw
that.
is good, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But that macaroni, no.
Oh yeah. That is
mashed potatoes, no. Green peas, no. I'm tired of eating the side shit. I want something with some substance, like some meat, but not meat. Help me, help you, help me.
Somebody find Told this Beyond Meat, please. somebody please do this for us.
And that's Big Tone putting you up on game about the game is being played to me, and I can't find this goddamn chicken. You know what I mean? Beyond Fried Chicken, is it out there?
Oh yeah, it's out there. Just like I'm out there, because I'm always out there. I'm always out in the field. And see, whew, I'm hyped today because I got a bone to pick with y'all. I heard y'all had a musical guest on signed to MMG, YOWDA. Oh! But me, the conspiracy brother himself, is a world-renowned artist, and y'all didn't want to interview me. What's up with that, huh?
You're on all the time, conspiracy brother. Like you don't give us a chance to.
Is he about to explode?
The invitation was when have you heard my mixtape?
Oh wow!
I didn't know you had a mixtape. You never talked about your mixtape.
He got a mixtape.
Everybody on the Midwest coast knows that I am the most top-selling artist in the United World. Everybody knows that. And the fact that y'all don't want to hear my music or see my music, because even though I don't got visuals, you'll be able to see with your eyes closed if you listen to my music. See, that's the thing. See, back in the day, way back before hip-hop was born, my great nephew conspiring the musician, that's what they called him.
You just made that up right now.
We saw that shit.
Silence. My great nephew conspired the musician. He conspired a way to mix every brand of music into one, and we called it the Musicano. So this brand of Musicano is out in the world, and it features every type of music so anybody can get with it. Because we didn't want to discriminate against anybody's ears. We wanted to have it to be universal so that everybody can get a vibe, even if it's the last 30 seconds of a song, like you play twice, which really means you stop the music. If you record your voice over a beat, it's called a track. And I'm running through the hood because I'm on the beat. You get it?
No.
On the track, on the beat at the same time means that I'm good.
What?
I said it twice because what you got to know is if you don't understand my music, then you can't understood.
Okay, yeah, I've heard enough of that.
I can't, bro. I was really confused about what's going on.
Half of that he made up there, like it's great.
Yeah, he just started. I don't know if he started freestyling.
Nephew don't even make sense, but yeah.
I'm giving him 55 negative koofies on that one, bro.
I'm gonna have to go to a big fat one bag of grapes. Not even a bag of grapes, just one grape. One grape.
Tone, what'd you give him again? You gave him koofies or bean pies?
I gave him koofies. I gave him a bunch of negative koofies.
I'm giving him a big ass. I'm just giving him a big ass negative one bean pie.
You gonna take a bean pie from him?
You gonna take a bean pie?
It's a big ass negative bean pie. It's a big ass one. It's a big ass one though. It's a big ass number one. That's all I gotta say.
So while we doing grown man business in episode 18, we're gonna go to the quick hits right quick. And number one on the quick hits, Jam Master Jay. You know what I'm saying? This long overdue unsolved killing of Jam Master Jay is out there, and they say they found the killers. Jake, what you think about it?
I think it's like, goddamn, it took damn near 20 years to get this cracking, you know, and it's crazy. And it's like, you know, but the thing about it is that first and foremost, number one, they just found out some just came up today about how it was related to cocaine or whatever, which is fucked up. So that's another thing. But it's like they spent all this time, like damn near 20 years to find the killers, but we know the killers who killed Breonna Taylor, but we still ain't charging them. You know what I'm saying?
That's true too, bro. Also, these are the same niggas that's been around Jam Master Jay for some time. They was actually in the Netflix documentary, you know what I'm saying, as niggas pointing like, yo, this is Jam Master Jay homie and his son. Them niggas did it, you know what I'm saying? So they already been on the radar. I don't know why it took 20 years. Malachi, what you think? Oh, well, we're gonna go to Dan. Dan, what you think?
Yeah, man, so it's good, but it's like, one, why did it take so long? And two, but on the good side, it's like you don't see cops still trying to solve like black deaths like that too. So it's so like this was like a shock. I was like, oh wow, like they cared that much to try to do this. So that's my thought on it.
It makes me wonder though, did they just do this just to have some closure with the family too?
Good point. Good point.
Malachi, your thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like it is good. Like y'all said, you know, usually they give up on stuff like this. So I'm glad they didn't give up. And that is solved. So that's good. It's good.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the next one. LeBron James, he did his version of the what's it, the Looney Tunes, what's this? Space Jam jersey. Who did it best? Is this what we asking? What's your thoughts on this, Dan?
Y'all know that brown one is trash. Y'all know it. You know it, and I know it, Malachi. Don't even act like it's good. Don't even act like it's good.
That's hard. That's super hard. I love that boy. It looked better than that 90s boy Jordan got on.
What are you talking about?
Hey Jake, that joint remind me of the All-Star game in Arizona.
Yeah,
those are the colors.
Yeah, it do remind me that. Yeah, like what like 93, 94 All-Star game?
Yeah, I think that's when they had Barkley there as the feature athlete. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't like that shit then. You know what I
mean? with the cactus boy on and shit.
Yeah, I was like,
that boy hard.
You think this
that boy hard? I like it.
Hey man, it's whatever, dog. It's like I don't know, man. Like they both goofy as fuck. It's just me, but you know what I'm saying. I fucks whatever. Whatever. I wouldn't wear neither one of them jerseys actually, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna keep it moving, man. Thank God for a blessing in disguise. I want to give a shout out to the people of Flint. The judge approved $87 million settlement for Flint water lawsuit, man. You know what I mean? All these years they've been fucking with that fucked up water. You know, shout out to everybody who's been bringing loads of water from everywhere across the damn United States to get them fresh water, which is fucked up too because it took this long for compensation and they still don't have good running water. You know what I mean?
That's my point here too. See, now this goes back to that same thought we talked about with like, do you just want the cash? Because they got the cash, but they still those pipes are still messed up down there. So like you still got to get that stuff done. You still got to get the like the base done, like to completely change this and to completely rewrite this.
I wonder if it's any type of limitations on that. Like we give you this $87 million, we ain't giving you this money so you can up and move. I'm wondering if it's a clause in that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to say the conversation we was having was about reparations. Give me my motherfucking money and I'll build whatever I want. In this case, would they give them this money and they are allowed to leave that damn city, that the state of Michigan? That's another question. What's your thoughts, Malachi?
Yeah, I think that it's good. 87 million is a good amount. I don't know exactly how much it costs to do all that, but that's a great start. 87 million is a great start because I'm sure that's not going to solve the whole issue. So let's make sure that money get put to use so this junk is cleared up. It shouldn't have took this long, but I'm glad it's done.
Jake,
why was there a lawsuit? Why can't you just get these niggas some water, bro? Like
that's how it's done.
It was a lawsuit. It was a lawsuit because it was so many people that was getting lead poison. You know what I'm saying? So that's what struck the lawsuit. People was getting hurt by that shit.
What started the lawsuit was that they knew about it and they didn't do nothing.
Yeah. And that was another one that was Snyder, right? And his ass got off real clear.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Then definitely. But yeah. Y'all should have been why would y'all let why would you let your citizens get lead poison? I don't know, man. It's all fucked up in the game, pretty much.
Facts.
In our last quick hit, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna say it loud. We're gonna say it proud. They put a big billboard in Kentucky, and unfortunately, this joint got vandalized with red paint splattered across her forehead. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep saying it, man. No matter how many days go by, till we see justice for this young lady, man, it makes me think about every last one of us can be sleeping in our own bed. You know what I mean? Then cops come, kill me, whatever. It's unfortunate, man. Breonna Taylor, Elijah McClain, and all these other lost soldiers, lost citizens need justice. Give Breonna Taylor and her family some justice, man. This shit is uncalled for. Malachi.
Yeah. We got to keep the pedal to the metal until they're arrested. I don't see the issue. What is it taking it so long? Like, they're clearly wrong.
Yeah. This is what makes it so like wild is that the fact that this should just be a clear-cut case. Like it's all right there, and the fact that they just tried to just say no and just try to live life like past it is wild. So like, yeah, let's just keep the fight up, and let's just constantly bring this up until something's done about it.
Give me that heat, Jake.
It shouldn't have took this fucking long. We just gotta keep the like Dan said, we gotta keep the heat on these motherfuckers. Like, cause this don't make no damn sense. Like, y'all killed this woman in her home, unprovoked when she was sleeping and everything. Like, this some bullshit. Like, it shouldn't take this fucking long. And I don't know, man. I'm just very upset about this bullshit. Straight up.
Exactly what it is.
I totally agree, man. We got to get justice for these people, man, because at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't make no sense that we should have to beg and plead for you to do the right thing when you know what the right thing. And, you know, so many conspiracy stories come out about what was the cause of these people not getting looked at as far as getting prosecuted. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is just ridiculous that it even have to go to a point where, you know, there's a
right.
Just talking about somebody's life. Somebody's life is in a balance, and that's not cool at all. Exactly. We're gonna head to the comments. What we got in the comments, Jake?
Oh shit! Give me one second. YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We got Ari and Moody always rocking with us. Talking about the billboard made me truly want to fight somebody. So yeah, like talking about the billboard getting the face and everything. It's like, yeah, we all want to. Yeah, that made me want to beat somebody's ass too. And we got Tone's best friend Von Wink. He just posted something and said, as I recall, Flint was under an emergency manager at the time. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. That governor knew what time it was. They gave that governor messages about how Flint was fucked up, and he ignored those messages.
Right.
Yeah. And Ari Moody also, she just made another one talking about they don't believe that they were wrong, and that's part of the problem. And yeah, definitely. Like police think they can walk around and get away with shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all fucked up.
Okay. All right, I'll bring this up in my next.
Malachi,
okay, I got
something going on.
Yeah, I got some. We in our chat on YouTube, we got DJ Touch. She said YOWDA seems like a cool dude. Definitely was. C. Barron said exactly the living environment isn't even close. Everyone wants to claim Detroit but not live here, just to use the power of the name. Ooh, that's good.
That's good.
That is so true. That's so true. DJ Touch also said, I don't think I listened to a Conspiracy Brother album.
Me either.
It's a lot of conspiracy to the album.
I ain't listening to that.
And then with this lawsuit, he said they probably gonna end up with nothing. They probably gonna spread the money out to other counties for fixing water infrastructure, attorney fees, etc. They never give that money back to the people. That's so true.
Wow. Go ahead, Jake.
Oh yeah, one more on Facebook. Shout out to Tom Schultz, always rocking with us.
What's up, Tom?
He said when Jacob said Steez, I had not heard that in a while. The word Steez reminded me of the Gangstar song, You Know My Steez. Shit. So yeah, that's a dope song. That's one of Gangstar's dopest songs. But yeah, shout out to Tom Schultz, homie. Thank you for rocking with us always.
What's up, Tom?
Hey, he got another one. He said unpopular opinion, but Patrick Ewing wore the original Space Jam gear better than MJ.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here with that.
All right, we good on the comments, everybody. We gonna go ahead and get this show popping with the wrap it up. Damn, you got going on, bro?
All right, I got 2 sports tweets. Well, they're from sports, but they're not about sports. It's the first one here. So this happened last year. There was a cop that put. All right, let's roll the clip here. This is a cop cam. He
That's the general manager of the Raptors.
Yeah, that's a dude from Toronto, right?
Yeah.
The GM of the Raptors. Yep.
And this cop, when this occurred, he made this whole thing. He sued him, and he tried he just thought that this was right. So it is a complete surprise that he filmed it on his own self, and he still tried to pull off that shit, which goes to that point that I think Jake made was the fact that they don't think that they're wrong, and it is crazy.
But my point to that, man, I still think that it's a lot of white supremacists who has gotten in the police force, and you know what I mean. In a lot of these cases, I'm not going to say it's always African Americans, but what I do see, I always see a white guy with a uniform that is the aggressor toward a black person or another person of color. That's all the time that I see that. In a lot of these cases where you see all these deaths, it's the same type of makeup. White guy with a gun, that's a cop. Whether it's a white guy or white female, let's not not include them. You know what I'm saying? It's the same type of deal, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
It's crazy. My next tweet is some sad news. Detroit had the 4th best chance to get the 1st round pick of this year's draft, and somehow, some way, they dropped 3 whole spots. So this is the clip that I feel represents us.
It's really ridiculous.
But did it come out of your mouth?
It's ridiculous. It's obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous. It's really ridiculous.
But did it come out of your mouth?
Yeah, Boogie. Tell him.
I totally agree, man.
The Pistons have no chance of becoming good in the next 5 years.
They dropped to number 7, bro. Like
number 7.
How the fuck
get
did
it?
that happen?
I don't know, man. I don't get it.
It's a lottery. You know what I'm saying?
Like this was our best
chance.
This was our best chance in years, and this happened.
At least
you know what though?
Give us a top 5.
What I'm thinking though with this pick though is good because we will be able to get a player, not a number 1 draft pick. The problem we have, we've been going after the number 1 draft pick, and we keep fucking it up. Number 7 is a good spot to be.
Yeah, it's a decent spot. It's a decent spot.
Yeah, because like Detroit has never been known for like, oh, we got that superstar. We known for having a dog ass team.
That's been the problem though.
Once in my life, I just want to star.
We need a LeBron. We need a star. We need a star.
But just give me.
We could have had Melo.
Don't bring it up. Don't bring.
I don't think that nigga would have played.
Darko Milicic. Darko Milicic.
Please don't bring that up.
That hurts.
Don't bring that up.
It's so
even his last pick with this what's this guy with the afro? What's his name?
Sekou?
Stanley Johnson.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Stanley Johnson.
Now Stanley Johnson was trash.
No, he was garbage. No, time out, because he played for Toronto right now, a playoff team. So I don't want to hear. And he just dropped 25.
That don't mean nothing.
He just dropped 25 the other night.
Stanley
in the
Johnson
playoffs.
dropped 25 in the
playoffs. Yes. In real life. In real life.
Chris, like this.
So yeah, it's Detroit. It's Detroit, man. It's Detroit, man. I don't want to hear nothing. We get the players. When we get the players, we don't develop them properly.
We don't
build around them properly. We don't give them time to develop. You in there half a year. Get them out of there. Like we should have kept Ish Smith. We should have kept Stanley Johnson.
Yeah,
we should have kept the Bull too. They were number 1. That's with the Lakers now. Yeah. What's his name?
KCP.
Yeah, KCP. We should have kept KCP.
Do we still got Derrick Rose?
We got Derrick Rose, yeah.
But
that's the problem. It's like
they go get what's the name? Brandon Knight. Brandon Knight. Like really, y'all let him go, and then you go back and get him.
They traded Drummond for 3 sandwiches.
on some random shit, I delivered some Burger King to Derrick Rose earlier this year.
What?
Why you eating Burger King, man?
Right, that's the problem.
First of all, you just now disclosed this.
I don't know, man. Like I work for Postmates. I deliver some Burger King to Derrick Rose, and like I'm looking at this nigga like, is this Whopper good for your knees, nigga? Like that's the problem.
Or was it a Beyond? Was it a Beyond burger?
No, nigga, it was a Whopper. It was a Whopper. It was a Whopper.
A triple Whopper.
It was a Whopper, fries, and some orange soda, nigga. Like
ain't he drinking pop?
One meal.
Forget about the shit. Forget about the fam. Injury prone. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Bad for the joints.
Yeah.
He should have his own chef cooking his goddamn Whopper.
I thought he had one. I don't know why he's going to.
He always getting hurt too. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 18. Grown Man Business. Want to give a shout out to YOWDA, our special guest.
Yeah,
it was a blessing to have him on the show.
Yeah.
Special shout out to his assistant for putting everything together. Special shout out to the mask off Malachi. Once again, this is a Big Tone. Give a shout out to my man Dan at the top.
Shout out. Peace.
Shout out to my man Jake.
Word.
Shout out to once again to my young boy Malachi.
Yes, sir. I just want to one more time. You know, y'all can follow YOWDA at YOWDA, YOWDA. And then he got the movie on. It's a Detroit film, so check out Detroit Films. It's on Amazon called Indictment. So y'all go check that joint out. And follow him too. Shout out to him for being so down to earth and rocking with
Absolutely.
No doubt. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check our YouTube page out. You know what I mean? Subscribe to it. You know what I'm saying? Stay connected with us. You know what I'm saying? And let's keep it going. This has been Mask Off, Grown Man Bidness, episode 18. This is Big Tone. We are out.
I'm grown.